What's up, y'all? What's good? Welcome to the What Up Doe Show. It's your boy Dame D, and I am back with another one. What's going on, Detroit? What's going on, Ohio? It's winter. I woke up to a winter wonderland this morning. So what's going on out there? Just coming in right now. Just want to talk about, chop it up about this snow and this weather. So I'm gonna wait for a few people to come in. I sent out a few links to those who want to come in and chop it up with me and talk about all this snow that we've gotten since last night. You know, yeah, it's finally come down. I didn't think it was gonna come down, but I woke up to a few inches. I haven't been out there yet, but I looked out there. I got to get out there in a little bit and and start plowing this sidewalk and get these cars uncovered. But yes, it's definitely a winter storm out there. Everything is covered. Yep. So what's going on in your neck of the woods? Tell me how everything is looking. Where you at? Yeah. So waiting on a few. Big Ken is probably going to join us momentarily. I sent out a few more links to DJ Shiny D. Hopefully, Joe will join us. I want to talk about this weather. I know he has to be out, in this weather too. Um, you know what? Let me send. I'm gonna send a link out to Keisha. See if she want to come in and talk about it. I know she has to work in this type of stuff too. So yeah, man. I respect what's going on. Like far as the weather, people make a living out here in this out here removing the snow and things like that. So um, it was a blessing for those guys. Because at the end of the day, you have people that make a living removing snow plowing and things like that. So I look at it like that. They need some love too. So I guess that the heavens, sent them some love. Because I remember some years ago, I thought about trying to get out there and have having a snowplower business or whatnot. And me and a friend, we were talking about that. He had went and bought all the equipment, spent like about 10 grand, and it didn't even snow for like the next 2 years. The snow barely came down. So, a lot of people go out, spend a lot of hard earned money, on that snow removal plow equipment. And I remember, because we really here in Detroit and Ohio, we've really been having mild winters the last really 5-6 years, with them messing and playing around with this with the weather. Yep. So but yeah, I was cracking up, man. This guy, he spent, like I said, some thousands on equipment, and it didn't even snow for like the next 2 years. He's like, man, I want to spend on the snow plow, putting on my truck. That was like 4,000 getting that installed. And he was like, I was ready, but it did not snow at all, so hopefully he's out there. He's out there making money, removing snow. And it's a win-win situation from everybody. My thing is hopefully, meaning that today is Sunday, that the city workers will be able to get out there and get a head start on clearing these roads out, for people commutes to work this morning and then tomorrow. So for the most part, if you don't have to do anything, stay off these roads, let these road workers and salt trucks and people like that, get out here and clear these roads up. But comment, like, subscribe, and share. I would love to hear what the weather's like in your area. Tell me what it looks like outside in your area. It's completely blanket out here where I'm at. It's nothing. It's all white. It's a white out outside. We've already gotten inches. I got to get up in a little bit and go out there and start clearing my sidewalk out. So yeah, I want you guys to tell me what it looks like outside in your neck of the woods. Yeah, and then it's Seattle and LA. It's a good day for some football, but it's going to be bad for those who have to be outside playing in this. New England, it's a lot. It's going to probably be a lot of snow down there. Or I got to see where they're playing, New England or Denver. So I'm getting ready to look that up now. So, and I believe both of these games where they're going to be playing are outside. So I'm looking up what games are on today. Okay. Okay, you got the Patriots going down to Denver. It's probably going to be a lot of snow down there, and we definitely know it's probably going to be a lot of snow in Seattle. So yeah, it's definitely going to be a good day for some football. But probably not passing. Depending on how the crew workers get the fields done. But it looks like it's going to be a lot of snow. I don't know who called for all this snow, but it's finally here. Like I said, I understand that a lot of people have to make a living out here removing snow plowing, and things like that. Snow crews, I should say. And the city workers, which they get paid to do that regardless if it's snow or not. But I'm talking about the people, have their own snow removal services and things like that. Lawn care and things like that. Those people, be praying for it to snow. So, they give the snow that they need. Hopefully, they get out there and get this stuff done. It look like my camera is not focused. So give me a second. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm focused and you guys can hear me first and foremost. Looks like it's a little. I don't know why they always showing this version. Just trying to make sure everybody can hear me and everything is. You seeing this? It look like I'm breaking up a little bit. Not breaking up, but it's not. It don't look like I'm all the way focused. Oh, here the face looking like that. I don't know why they always putting up this little screen. But yeah, I need for you guys to tell me, like, comment, subscribe, and share what it's looking like in your neck of the woods. Where I'm at, it's a winter wonderland. I can't hear anything. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. Or I'm gonna have to end this. Okay, there we go. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. All right, so I'm back. I can be heard. I can be seen. Looks like my audio is a little. Maybe it's because of the snow out there with this Wi-Fi and everything. But yeah, I just want to come on a little bit and just talk about this weather. Everybody be safe out there. Take your time going where you're going. Allow yourself, you know, um, enough time to get where you need to go. So you might need to leave out a little early, on days like this. They called for it, it came down today, it's still coming down. Yep. So I just want to come in and see how it was in certain areas, Michigan and Ohio is definitely getting drenched with snow. We're gonna have some good football games on today. Which I believe both games where they play at they're open stadiums, so it's going to be probably a lot of snow. It's going to be cold, especially once the sun drops down. But it's early in the day, so we have a few hours before the sun goes down. So my thing is hopefully the road crews, the road workers are able to get out there and get all this snow removed. Therefore, we have a easy and a smooth commute to work tomorrow. Because one thing about that, we're still going to have to get up and go to work, unless it's level or something like that. Yep. So I'm not going to be on here long. I just want to come in for a little bit and just talk about the snow, see who was up. Because I know a lot of people are probably up. Let me see what time these games come on. 3 o'clock and 6:30. So yeah, a lot of people are probably up, getting ready. Getting their day started, getting ready for football. Who are you picking in today's game? That Patriot Bronco game. We know Bo Nix is out, so pretty much the Patriots probably will be going to the Super Bowl and be facing either the Rams or the Seahawks. So I'm picking the Patriots and the Rams to play each other in the Super Bowl. I'm not going to pick who's going to win the Super Bowl just yet. I want to look at the Patriots a little bit more today, which I know they're going to have a field day on Bronco. I might have to get my main man Mel. He's down there. He's a big Denver fan. I'm going to get in contact with him and get his thoughts, get his opinions on tonight's game. Because I believe their backup quarterback for Denver, I believe they said he hasn't had a snap in over 2 years or something like that. So it's definitely going to be an interesting game tonight. So I may do live coverage on one of the games. If any, it'll probably be the late game, the Rams Seahawks game, and that's going to be a really, really good game. It's going to be interesting to see how the Rams will play in this cold weather. Which Matthew Stafford, like I said once before, Matthew Stafford is used to playing in cold weather. Well, I'm not going to say used to because we were in the dome, but he's still somewhat used to playing, in cold in stadiums where the snow falls at. So he'll be able to adapt. Quite sure he'll get. I'm quite sure they'll have the players. They've probably already been down here at Seattle practicing in the snow, already getting prepared for tonight's game anyway. Because I'm quite sure the team's been there for a few days, getting the game plan and getting ready, getting adjusted for tonight's game. Yep. So I just want to come on for a second and say good morning, good afternoon to everybody. Right now it's afternoon. Where I'm at, my neck of the woods, it's still morning time out west. So I just want to come on and say good morning, good afternoon. And see how's the weather, in your neck of the woods, because like I said, down here in Detroit, we've getting it's a lot of snow. Yep. So I am not going to hold you guys up any more longer. I just want to come in for a hot second. It's your boy Dame D, and I probably will be coming back a little later on to talk about the football games. But other than that, you guys have a great day. Be safe, and if you don't have to go out, stay inside, bundle up, and be cool. It's another one. It's your boy Dame D, and I am out. Peace.